All right, welcome, Rusty Knights. Welcome to the Rusty Knight podcast. This is the first pilot episode. All right, welcome, Rusty Knights. Welcome to the Rusty Knight podcast. This is the first. Welcome. Like I say, I'm your host, the Rusty Knight. As you see the title, this is a pilot episode introduction. For those who want to know what this channel is about, I'm gonna be talking about issues, it's all type of issues dealing with men, especially men, the black man, because the world views the black man as a rusted knight. We are the rusted knights of the world, the black men. We are the unappreciated rusted knights, the beast of burdens. And that's what this channel is about. We'll talk about certain issues that plague us, like black men mental health, about how suicide rates are going up amongst black men that they don't want to talk about. How are we dying off in record numbers? And how there's this war on straight black men. It's like if you are a black man that's a sodomite or homosexual, you're accepted in society. But if you're a straight black man that's God-fearing, that fears the Most High Yah, and keep the commandments and want to do righteous things, you're not welcome. Like I always say, America and Western society, they only want three type of black men to exist. Let me rephrase this. America and Western society, they only want three type of black men to exist. Number one, either he's gay. Number two, being in jail. And number three, being dead or killed. Those three type of black men: a dead black man, a gay black man, and a black man that's incarcerated. That's the only three black men in Western society want to accept, especially American, in American society. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about all type of things on this channel, and feel free to subscribe. If not, oh well, I'm gonna still do these podcasts. Somebody gonna hear. Make sure y'all hit the like button to get the algorithm flowing, because YouTube, with the algorithm, and they only want buffoonery on here, dysfunction. But yeah, I'm the Rusty Knight. Feel free to comment in the chat room. Any negative comments will not be tolerated. You will be removed. You will be blocked. Because I'm not in the mood to be going back and forth with people on the internet. I don't know y'all, and y'all don't know me. So keep it respectful. But yeah, this is just a little channel I came up with, the Rusty Knight concept. Because the Rusty Knights, we are the overlooked. We are the unappreciated. But we also the diamond in the rough, baby. We are the diamond in the rough. Remember that. And we are the chosen. We are chosen by the Most High to do a specific assignment. Some of us gonna answer the call. A lot of us not. Because many are called and few are chosen. Many are called and few are chosen. But yeah, the majority of us brothers, we are rusty knights. And you see, Western society, they want to deceive women. Talking about, oh, you gotta look for the knight in shining armor. The knight in shining armor, the knight on a white horse. That's fairy tales. Because let me tell you something about the knight in shining armor. He's the deceiver. The rusted knight is the protector. The rusted knight because you see the rusted knight armor, his battle hardened, is full of arrows and dents. It's not shining. It got rust on it. He got to keep polishing. He got to keep repairing the armor. But a knight in shining armor, he never been through nothing. He never been through no battles. He never seen war before. He don't know how it is to use his sword or shield. But the rusted knight do. The rusted knight is experienced in combat, using his shield, sword, halberds, and spears, or whatever knights fight with. But the knight in shining armor, he had everything handed to him in life most of the time. The knight in shining armor. He's probably from, I'm talking about knights, but you could this could parlays with men as well in modern society. Most rusty knights, they start off with nothing, and they had harsh upbringings, humble beginnings, and when they forge themselves in the fires of affliction, they become battle-hardened veterans and strong, powerful warriors. But society overlooked them. Yeah, society overlooks them. But we out here, family. We out here. We out here. We are out here. But yeah, this is just my introduction. I am the Rusty Knight. I am the host of Rusty Knight, the Rusty Knight podcast. I don't know what the next episode gonna be about, but I'm just gonna come on here and express myself, because we have a right to express ourselves on these platforms. Yes, indeed. And all I got to say is, life ain't easy. Life ain't easy for no one. This walk ain't easy. Unfortunately, you're gonna have many disappointments in this life, and some of these disappointments gonna hurt. You just gotta take it on the chin as a man or woman. But it's like, I feel like the majority of us brothers, we are being cheated out of life. We don't even have a chance to experience and enjoy life to our fullest potential, black men. And it's sad. And it's not, you can't really pit it on the system all the time, because it's your fellow brothers. It's like a black man don't want to see another black man happy. And it's sad. We supposed to be uplifting each other as men, but we see a brother doing well for himself. The majority of black men see another brother doing well for himself. They hate on a brother, or they try to take from that brother. They see him married or have a beautiful woman, have his family and children. They trying to plot to commit adultery with his wife. And that's wrong. That's dishonorable. You're not supposed to keep company with another man's wife. All the women around here, and you want to plot. You want to plot to sleep with your brother's wife. That's breaking the code of honor. We got to have a code of honor, black man. We got to have a code of honor. The knights of old had a code of honor. Samurai did. Vikings, all the warriors from the ancient world had a code of honor. Even the ancient Israelite warriors, like you had the Maccabee warriors from the Maccabee rebellions. Gideon and his 300 mighty men, David and his mighty men, they had a code of honor. But unfortunately, King David broke the code of honor when he slept with Bathsheba, the wife of Uriah. And Uriah was one of his top soldiers, one of his top warriors. And he broke that code of honor. And King David was a man after the Most High's heart, but he still broke that code of honor. But the Most High forgave him for him, though. The Most High forgave him, but the sword should not depart from David's house. That's right. But yeah, we got to have a code of honor as black men, because we've been taught to hate each other in this society. And we got to break out of that sickness. We got to break out of that. It's like too much hate amongst each other in the black community. Black man hating the black woman, the black woman hating the black man. And by the way, this channel is not with the Black Manosphere, because the Black Manosphere, I just want to make that disclaimer. The Rusty Knight is not Black Manosphere. He's not in the Black Manosphere. This channel is not a Manosphere channel. So you ain't going to catch the Rusty Knight join the panels with these Black Manosphere buffoons. No. No. I'm on my own. I'm not with the Manosphere. So that disclaimer, it's been met. I am not with the Black Manosphere, because the Black Manosphere is not helping black men. It's pushing black men back. It's holding black men back. It's holding the black man back, to be honest. Because all you do is you got a bunch of these brothers on here capping, complaining about women, capping, lying about their status in life. But when the cameras and computers off, they are crying in the dark. They are crying in the dark because they thinking about certain past disappointments. They are crying in the dark like the next man. We all, because we human, you know. And that's another thing. It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry as a man, you know. You might have to cry in the dark sometimes, but oh well. It's okay to cry because the Most High gave us tear ducts. The Most High gave us tear ducts. You know. And you know, you got some women out there, oh man, cry is weak. No, it's not. That don't make you weak if you cry as a man. You gotta let it out. You gotta have that release. You know. You gotta have that release. Ain't nothing wrong crying. Because we human. We ain't no robots. We ain't no damn machines. We are made of flesh and blood, bone and sinew. So therefore, the Most High gave a man tear ducts. If he didn't want men to cry, why he gave us tear ducts? Yeshua wept. The Messiah himself wept. Yeshua HaMashiach, or Jesus Christ, he wept. Come on now, he's the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, the Masters of Masters, the Adonai of Adonai. And he wept. But yeah, like I said, those who find this channel, y'all find it on your will, you know, but like I said, nobody watching right now. It's all good. I'm gonna just float. The rest of the night gonna float. You know, those who like the video, y'all like it. Those who don't, I'm gonna keep moving. You know, it's my platform. Like I said, it's just a little pilot episode, a little introduction. You know, like I say, I'm not with the manosphere because the manosphere is not helping black men. If you ask me, it's discouraging black men. You know, it's discouraging black men to seek relationships with black women. And that's the problem. It's like this gender war. It's like, man, we've been in this society so long, man. It's like the gender wars, like the black man and black woman is drifting apart from each other. And that's not cool. That's not right. Dealing with other nations ain't gonna solve our problems. You know, you think white not your seed, brothers, is the way? Sisters, you think giving your womb to the other men of other nations is the way? No, it's not. All it's gonna do is create a watered down version of the black race, who are the Israelites of the Bible, by the way. You know, they've been knowing this about us for centuries, that we are the Israelites of the Bible. But a lot of Negroes don't want to accept it because they think they're Americans. They want to be here. They want to be in this captivity. They love this place. This place is declining. You know, it's like, and shout out to Brother Cool Gent, man. The relationship inflation. You know, he was one of the first brothers that brought up that the relationship inflation. It's like we pit value. We don't see a person. I want to pit this. We value a person about how much materialistic stuff they have instead of their character. Like women, most modern women, they want to see the man with the bag. But to be honest, the true bag is a peace of mind, clarity, mental stability. That's the true bag. Not no big fat bank account, because that ain't gonna mean nothing when stuff hit the fan. That bank account ain't gonna mean nothing when stuff hit the fan, because when stuff hit the fan, all the bank accounts gonna be freeze. They gonna freeze all the bank accounts. You ain't gonna be able to withdraw all your money out the bank. You ain't gonna even be able to use money when things hit the fan. Now, I don't know when it's really gonna go down, but I'm just saying. And ain't nothing wrong making money. But If you value a relationship or a person over the bag and materialistic possessions, it's not going to last. You got to put the Most High first. You got to be rooted in the Most High, God Almighty. You know, not how much money a man makes. And you see, that's what the man of spirit has done to brothers. It kills brothers' self-esteem. You got a lot of brothers feeling like they ain't worthy to even seek a woman or to be in a relationship because they figure they're not making enough money. They might work a 9 to 5, but maybe they're not making a certain amount of money. You know, as long as you got a job, brother, you know, we the only group of people that want to value somebody over how much materialistic possessions they have or how much money they make. Other groups don't do that. There are some women in third world countries, man, they ride and die for their husbands, and they living in a shack. They living in a rundown shack or a hut. They ain't worrying about how much money that man making. They just be glad to see that man coming home with food. Whether he go out there and hunt it and gather it himself, they be glad to see him providing the natural way. But in America and Western society, it's different. We want to judge a man on how much money he make or what he drive. You know, that's ignorance. And not all women have that mentality, by the way. Not all women has that mentality, but women in, like, you got some women in my age group still have that mentality, and that's immature. I'm talking about women that I went to high school with in my age range, you know, and they still want to judge a man on how much money they make, but they've been around being reckless with themselves, you know, having children out of wedlock by different men, and they still want to judge a man on how much money they make. I'm sorry, sis, you have no say so. You played your game, you had your fun. You gotta go in the dugout now. You know, all those good men you rejected, those rusty knights you rejected, because you wanted to chase the knight in shining armor, and he deceived you. You know, he pump and dump you, because a lot of these knights in shining armor, that's what they do. They pump and dump women. But the rusty knights, they are family oriented. You know, they want to do right by women, most rusty knights. Not all, but most men that's in the rough, they want to do right by the woman they come in contact with. And sometimes they get taken for granted. This world ain't fair. You know, they like to say, oh, nice guys finish last. You know, that is so unfair, you know. Because what about the righteous men? Righteous men deserve the best of the best. You know, righteous men don't deserve the scraps. And I'm going to leave it at that. Y'all marinate on that. But yeah, it's just like my first pilot episode, you know, on this channel. Feel free to comment, like, share, subscribe. It's your choice. I'm not begging people to do any, because this is YouTube. This is YouTube. People gonna do what they want. They're gonna gravitate to who they want. And like I say, I'm not doing this for money. This is just a little project I'm working on. The Rusty Knight podcast, you know. It all depends. But yeah, shout out to Cool Gen 87, Rayology. Shout out to those brothers. Like I said, I decided to do this pilot episode. I wanted to do it the other day, but I was too tired. So here I am. And I was supposed to be working today, but I took off. I called off. I had to rest. I had to recuperate, you know. Sometimes these jobs, man, do something to your mental, you know, and then when you're battling certain demons, man. And that's one thing about the Rusty Knights. We battle our demons on a daily basis. We are battling demons on a daily basis. And we got the scars mentally, physically, and spiritually to prove it. We go through a lot of things in life. There's no safe space for us. Men in general, it's like there's no safe space for men in general, especially black men. We try to talk about our problems to certain people. They don't want to hear it. They want to say, oh, As long as it's not me, it sucks to be you. As long as it's not me. You know, there's this saying, 80% of people don't care about your problems, and the other 10% glad it's not them. And that's cold-hearted. You know, you're supposed to be there for one another. But like I say, the love of many shall wax cold. The love of many shall wax cold. But yeah, I definitely want to talk about, you know, how a lot of brothers, black men, are committing suicide at alarming rates. And that's not good. You know? Because Western society, they don't want the black man in the future. I see it all on the writing on the wall. I see it on the commercials, even in the newspaper ads, even when they have ads with children. You know, say like it was a picture with children on certain ads, you might see a little black little girl, white girl, black, you see a black girl, white children, and other non-black children, but you don't see a black boy. So what that's telling you something? That's telling that young black girl that you don't need to be with the black man in the future. Deal with somebody of another nation. And that's what they want. You see, they want black men out of the future. They don't want black men to be masculine in the future. That's why you got all these sellout black celebrities, these sellout Negroes that's putting on dresses in Hollywood. You know, they sell out for the bag and humiliate themselves and allow themselves to get buck broken by putting on these damn dresses and playing these gay roles in a movie. And they thinking they doing something, but they only doing damage to our people. But yeah, Western society don't want the black man in the future. If it was up to them, they'll wipe us all out, but that's not going to happen. But they trying to push for it, though. How they want black men to be the face of sodomites. You know, they want our sisters to stray away from us. You got these agents on YouTube. You got the divestors channels. You know, you got the SYSBM channels and all that. Like that's going to solve something for our people. Nah. For any brother and sister that want to deal with other nations, that's y'all business. But y'all can't be talking about the betterment of our race when y'all dealing with other nations, because y'all oxymoron, y'all hypocrites. You know, that's like seeing an atheist dating a Christian, or a Christian dating a Satanist. You know, that's what that's like. That's gonna be that's an unevenly yoked union. If you see a Christian dating an atheist or Satanist, a full-blown sorcerer or sorceress marrying a God-fearing Christian, that's an unevenly yoked. That's not gonna last. That's not gonna last. Even in a fantasy realm, that ain't gonna make sense. You know, straight up. You don't even see that in Dungeons and Dragons. You don't see a D&D character that worship one of the dark gods marrying a character that worship one of the good gods in the Dungeons and Dragons fantasy verse. So that won't even work in our world. A Satanist dealing with a Christian? Hell to the no. But yeah, this is the Rusted Knight podcast, man. For those who come across this live stream, y'all hit the like button. You know, don't be afraid to hit the like button. You know, subscribe. It don't hurt to subscribe or hit the like button. Show some support, because in reality, we all want support. We all want support. We all want support. But yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna do my next podcast on this channel. Like I said, this is a test run, pilot episode. Like I say, disclaimer, I'm not with the Manosphere. I don't claim to be with the Manosphere. I mean, so much stuff going on around the world. I mean, R. Kelly got 30 years, eh? Well, he brought it on himself. He had no business doing that to those young girls. He had no business doing that, so he get what he deserved. You reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. So I'm your host, The Rusted Knight. I think I'm going to go on for another 5 minutes. It's going to be about 30 minutes long. This ain't going to be no long live stream. I don't plan on doing long live streams on this channel unless I have a panel, which I doubt. You know, but yeah. I'm glad I did this test run. But yeah, so much stuff I want to talk about on this channel. But all right, like I said, this is the Rusted Knight. We come here at the bonfire. Think about like knights of old when they tell old war stories. They bring they rest their swords and shields on the ground or against the scabbards in the wall and sit by the bonfire and tell stories of past battles and past glories, our life experience and life lessons. And that's what this channel is about. We are Rusty Knights, my brothers. We are Rusty Knights, So I'm your host, the Rusty Knight. I'll catch y'all on the next podcast. Until then, stay rusty.